Khalsa Waheguru Ji Ki Fateh. Sadhguru Sahib Ji has blessed us with the last Hukamnama of the day before they will be ready to go to Sachkhand to their Sukha Asan. We're not going to spend too long as we do in the mornings doing the Katha Vichara, but we would have read the general translation of the screen, the key teachings, if we link it to what's been happening today. And Sri Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji has blessed us in Jayat Sri Didar. We've come today, we've realized this world is an illusion. We've understood the meaning of life, the journey of this life, and what things we have to do to travel through that journey. Bhai Sukhraj Singh talked about the illusion, Bhai Harjinder Singh about our journey. In some ways, Guru Sahib Ji has blessed us and has brought all that learning together and focused us through this Hukamnama, this order, this message, this teaching. Govind Jivan Pran Tan Roop. If we have understood those teachings that the two Bhai Sahibs gave us, our mindset should now be Govind Akal Purkh Vaheguru. Go Prithvi, this world, this Dharti, Bind, in a simple sense, Rakhya Karnala. There's many translations of this word, of this description of Vaheguru, but we can just maybe describe as the one who does our Rakhya, looks out for us, looks out for their creation. Jivan, our breath of life is Akal Purkh Vaheguru. They are the ones who are going to take us on their journey, who are going to support us on our journey, so we can realize the illusion and become one with them. They are Agyan Moham Magan Mahaprani. What we are, the Prani, the Jeev, we are caught up in moh, in attachment to this world. We have Agyanata, no knowledge. We don't understand the meaning of life. But the light, the deep, in this darkness, in this Andhyare Mahadeep, in this Andhyara, in this darkness, is Guru Sahib Ji, Akal Purkh Vaheguru. And this was the Rahav Ali Pankti, what we have to focus on. Vaheguru is the breath of life for us. They are the light in the darkness of this world, so we can pick up that curtain, that veil of illusion, and understand where we have to reach through that journey that we will be taking. Safal Darsan Tumara Prabh Pritam. Charan Kamal Anub. That darshan of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, of the Gurbani, of the Kirtan, of the Dhyan that we put in it. Safal. Rewarding is the darshan. Because the darshan of Guru Sahib Ji is the darshan that is going to take us on this path. Charan Kamal Anub. Their blessed charan, feet, are so beautiful. Anakbar Karo Teh Bandhan. I'm going to Anakbar many times over. Karo Teh Bandhan. Bow our heads onto their charan. Bandhan. Bandhan is like when we matha take. I'm going to Anakbar do this over and over. Manhe Charavo Tup. When we do worship, or a type of worship is to la a tuf batti, that incense stick that you might have been seeing litten. It's a type of worship of Vaheguru. But the tuf that we're going to light is in our minds, is the repetition of the name, is the constant matha taking, the bandhan. Matha taking when we come here, but matha taking in our minds, bowing down and accepting their teachings, their hukam, so we can continue on that journey to take away and understand the illusion, to realize them. Har pareo tumre prabh dware. No matter what we thought this life was about, no matter what bundles or obstacles we have in our way, or whatever we were tied down to in our daily lives, we have realized the falseness of this world, the illusion that it is. And for that reason, Har pareo tumre prabh dware. At your door, Prabhu Vaheguru, at your door, we have Har pareo. We've held our hands up and says, we cannot win. We cannot win in this world. We are falling at your door. Drid kar gahi tumari look, your sharan, your sanctuary. Drid kar gahi. Drid means solidly, without any duality, without even an iota, a percentage of thinking of this world, of this illusion. We are 100% falling at your door because we understand that you and only you are going to save us. You and only you are going to take us on this journey. You and only you are going to join us with your nirgun form and make us one with yourself by taking us out of this 8.4 million birth and death life cycle. Kaad leho Nanak apne ko. We are yours. Stan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji is telling us that Vaheguru has made us their apna. Like we say to our friends, apne. Vaheguru has called us his apna. And Kaad leho, they're going to take us out of where sansar pavak ke koop, this sansar, this world, this illusion. They're going to take us on that journey themselves. They're going to hold our hands like a parent does to their child. And they're going to take us on this journey and take us out of this worldly ocean, this coming and going in the 8.4 million birth and death life cycle. Before we finish, before we do the seva, and just before the saints give out the deg, a sakhi comes to mind in the time of Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji. Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji is at Kartarpur Sahib. A Gursikh comes and says, what are those blessings of your darshan? If I do your darshan, if I do the sangat of the holy, what happens? What is the power of that sangat? What is the power of doing your darshan? Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji told the Sikh to go out of the village and go and sit by a tree. They described a tree about 3 kilometers away. Sit under that tree, do some Vaheguru Simran, and you will be given your answer. The Sikh went off that morning, sat under that tree. Just before he sat under that tree and he closed his eyes, he saw 2 crows, a male and a female, a husband and wife of a crow. He looked at them, they saw him, he sat down, closed his eyes, and focused his attention on Gur Shabad, on the Vaheguru Simran he was doing. After some time, he opened his eyes. When he opened his eyes, those crows had gone. In their places were cranes. Now crows are black, cranes are white birds. In Punjabi we call them bagale. Crows are called kaans. So the kaan, husband and wife, had gone, and in their place bagale, cranes, which are white birds. He went back to Guru Sahib Ji and he said, I didn't get the answer. Guru Sahib Ji said, go back again tomorrow. You will get your answer. He went back the next day, sat down, where those cranes were still there, the husband and wife pair. He sat down and he did his Vaheguru Simran that job. After some time, he opened his eyes again. Those cranes had gone, and in their place were swans. Swans are also white birds. He went back to Guru Sahib Ji. I didn't find the answer. Guru Sahib Ji said, go one more day. Go back tomorrow. You will definitely find your answer. He went back the following day, sat down on the same tree. Those swans were still there. Hans, that's what a swan is called in Punjabi. He sat down, closed his eyes, and did his Simran. After some time, he opened his eyes again. The swan, husband and wife pairing had gone. In their place were sat 2 human beings, husband and wife. Because they were humans, he could talk to them. The husband and wife pairing came to him. They bowed down to him. And he said, why are you bowing to me? He said, you've been coming here every day. That's what the husband and wife said. You've been coming here every day. And when we see you, when we do your darshan, when we do your sangat, our form has changed. We were originally crows. And through your sangat, through your job, whatever you were reciting, we became cranes. Through your job, through your sangat, we became swans. Through your job, through your sangat, we have now become humans. They all went back to Tan Sri Guru Nanak Dev Sahib Ji, the form of Vaheguru on this earth. Guru Sahib Ji explained, you asked the question of the power of sangat. This is the power of sangat. This is the power of the darshan of the true Guru. Through the darshan of Sri Guru Granth Sahib Ji, not only will we be saved, but those that do our sangat will also be saved. In other words, not to take that hankar on ourselves that we can save others, but look at that in a way that we should be doing sangat of Gursikhs, because they will be able to save us. So in this day that we were reflecting on the journey and understanding this illusion, Guru Sahib Ji has told us that darshan, safal darshan, tumhara prabh pritam. Charan kamal anub. Your sanctuary is beautiful. Your darshan is safal. And for that reason, we are going to constantly bow down to you, because you're going to free us. Now, some people can think, how can a crow change to a crane, to a swan, to a human? That Saki seems like nonsense. But if Tan Sri Guru Gobind Singh Sahib Ji can take the heads of the Panch Pyare and bring them back to life, if Gursikhs such as Baba Deep Singh Sahib Ji can fight with their heads in their hands, if the Sahibzade can be bricked alive without a scream, if Tan Sri Guru Arjan Dev Sahib Ji can sit on a tatti tavi, Tan Sri Guru Tegh Bahadur Sahib Ji can have their head removed without screaming, then anything is possible in the house of Guru Nanak Sahib. The deeper teaching for the changing of those souls, of those lives, of those forms. A crow is black on the outside and is also black on the inside. A crow is also very black on the inside in terms of its actions. When the crow did the sangat, just like we do, when we come to their sanctuary, we may be black on the outside and we may be black on the inside. Black on the inside because we haven't developed those guns, those qualities. Black on the outside because Guru Sahib Ji gives us a form on the outside of gaze, of the remaining four kakars. And we may come to their sanctuary black inside and out. When we sit in their sanctuary, we develop just like a crane who is white on the outside, but inside a crane is black. They have bad actions on the inside. They still have that slyness as crows do. But on the outside, they are white. So when we come to the Sangat, initially, we follow Guru Sahib Ji's teachings and follow their command. We keep our gaze. Notice it's not inside out, it's actually outside in the journey of a Gursikh. We keep their gaze. We tie the star on our heads. We go to the Panch Pyare and give him the remaining four gifts of the Panch to complete the Panch Kakar. On the outside, we are given first before we start the path of the inside. We can only clean the inside if we do the outside. The outside is keeping the Panch Kakar. The outside is doing the Nitnem daily. The outside is doing the Seva of the Guru Khalsa. And then we develop on the inside, because a swan is white. As well as being white on the outside, it is white on the inside. So from a crane, an example of being black on the inside, we develop spiritually by doing that Nitnem, because we've been given Naam by the Panch Pyare. So we become white on the inside. We are white on the inside as well as the outside. But the key note is we have to be white outside first. Sometimes we waste a lot of our life thinking about becoming white on the inside. But Guruji Sahib Ji tells us that you have to start off by being white on the outside, and it develops internally. And then the example of those swans becoming humans, they became humans because humans are the leaders of the 84 lakh June. So that example is when we live our life and we become white as well on the outside and the inside, developing, practicing good Sikhi, we become one with the Lord because we become leaders. The leader is the Lord, so we become one with the Lord, like those crows became human. So this Sakhi not only shows the greatness of Guru Sahib Ji, how they can change the Jivan, the life forms of souls, to save them, to give them opportunities, but it also gives us a teaching through those life forms of how we develop spiritually, how our journey is. As Bhai Sahib Ji told us about our journey, what are those do's and don'ts? To understand the illusion is primary, as Bhai Sukhraj Singh told us. That is the teaching that we go away with. Tomorrow's talks are going to take us further. They're going to show us how we become from sinners to saints, how we can go from dukh to sukh. We will learn those from those blessed souls, Bhai Kuljit Singh, Bhai Inderjeet Singh, in tomorrow's workshops.